Hi there. How y'all doing? Welcome back. Alright, I am ready to go into the flashback levels now. The first one right over here. Learn how Cleon and Vernon form the warriors. Notice how each of these flashback levels have a trophy in the hangout that you win. The helmet with the spikes sticking out. And we learn how we got that. This is a great board. It's not by far, as far as the flashback levels go, it's not my favorite of the 5. Actually, the last 2 of them, I think, are just amazing, really fun boards. There's one where you're in Harlem and you're Cochise. That's a great board. And another one where you're in Chinatown and you're Fox. And I'm not a real big fan of Fox, but that board is a lot of fun. This is the formation of the warriors right here. This is how it all happened in the first place. Apparently, Virgil and Cleon used to be really tight. As you can see, Cleon and Vernon used to be destroyers. And I guess as time went on, Virgil got increasingly paranoid. You know, Cleon is the man. He was afraid Cleon was going to take his spot. And he pretty much screws Cleon over here. And that's the birth of the warriors. Cleon formed the warriors to get revenge on the destroyers. I haven't so much got into the guy that played Cleon. His name was Dorsey Wright. He came back to do the voice of Cleon for this game, which not only is that really cool, but I didn't get into him a lot, his acting career. Like, this is the 6th time we played as him, and I didn't really get into his acting career a lot because he didn't have a long acting career. The guy only made like 5 movies. The last movie he made was in 1985. But he came back 20 years later to do the voice of Cleon for this game, and I think that's awesome. The high score for this level is 9,000. And just running through... Take that, bitch. Spray me in the face. The reason I'm attacking my own guys here. The high score is 9,000. And just running through the mission and doing all of the main objectives is not going to get you 9,000 points. I recommend, when you come into this board, to be aggressive. To be really aggressive. Don't hide in the shadows when the police are coming at you. Don't hide. Fight everybody. Fight off all the police, fight off all the destroyers, and do a lot of head smashes. That's the only way you're going to hit the high score. Come on. Where you at? Where you at? Peanut butter jelly. Where you at? Where you at? Alright, this guy, he's just standing there smoking a cigarette. I'm running around beating up all his guys. And he's just standing there smoking. But that's the reason why I'm beating down all these guys. Because the high score you have to actually work for. You will not accidentally hit the high score in this. So we're going to move on.
Let's move it.
I think it's really cool that the guy that played Cleon, Dorsey Wright, hadn't been in a film or a TV show or done voiceover for anything for 2 decades. But they were making this video game and he came back and did the voice for Cleon. Cleon, who was only in the movie for 15 minutes. He didn't get a lot of time. He was killed, or supposedly killed, like right in the beginning of the film. But he got a lot of time in this game. As much as anybody else. Basically, what's going on here? We're supposed to go get a bag of drugs from LC. LC won't open the door because there's a police stakeout going on. There's too many cops around. He won't open the door. He's Virgil's junkie bitch. And he's really paranoid, right? So we have to cause a lot of disturbances here to get the police to break up their stakeout. This bum riot, first of all, you have to come over here, beat up the bums. That one's really easy till the police show up. But there's police everywhere. Police everywhere on this board, and like I said, I don't recommend hiding in the shadows. Fight everybody. Fight everyone and do as many head smashes as you can to get the high score. But we're not even at 1,500 points right now. We need 9,000. Yeah, get rid of Vermin. He's kind of in the way. That cop bashes me in the face with his nightstick. And then another one scoops me up. Alright. Put him down. But, again, filling up the crime meter isn't hard at all. Getting the high score is. So again, fight everybody. Fight all the police.
So can I go grab a bite while I'm waiting?
Try to keep the hat on if you can. You don't need the hat for the high score. I just like keeping the hat on.
Let's move it.
And right over here. Notice we ran past the cop car. The cop car is an icon on the map. It's one of the objectives. I'm going to show you here in a second. Whoa, I think I ducked under that cop's nightstick. He took a swing at me and I was... Somehow I managed to duck under it. That's pretty cool. Alright, we're going to run over this way. One of the objectives on the map, we're supposed to beat up these factory workers that are over here. I don't recommend doing that. Up on the right there, that ledge, there's a ledge up top there. There's another flash there that we don't really need it, but it's up there if you do. I'm not going to fight off those factory workers because they have a ridiculous amount of health for some reason. But you saw there was a pile of Molotov cocktails just laying on the ground. Somebody made a bunch of Molotov cocktails and then just left them laying there on the ground for some reason. But if you take these and throw them at the police car, it just blows it up right away. Instead of like getting a weapon and just beating the car, just smashing on the car, which takes forever, that does it in one shot. So run over this way. Da-da-da-da. And wait, hold on a second. Nope, can't go that way. No, up this walkway up here. Get on top of this building and look down. You can see there's another police car. First thing I'm going to do is jump down and beat the shit out of this police officer. Assuming, of course, he doesn't beat the shit out of me first, right?
Yo, hold up. I can wait.
Get rid of Vermin, get this guy up against the wall, and do head smashes. We gotta hit the high score. You want 100%, you gotta hit. And the only way to do it, again, is to be aggressive. Okay, so now that that's done, instead of picking up a weapon and just bashing on the car, we're going to run over to where the factory workers were and go to this pile of Molotov cocktails that just laying on the ground. It only takes one to destroy the police car. Now you can see the crime meter. It doesn't take a long time to fill up. It's almost full now. What we're going for is the high score. Everything else is easy. I mean, that's not difficult at all to fill up the stupid crime meter. But we go over this way, and there's a donut shop in the corner where all the police hang out. Yeah, that's not cliche at all, right? But there's also a flash dealer. And we don't have any money. So what I'm going to do is just take one. Take one from the guy. There's a considerable amount of fighting to do after this, so I'm going to pick up this cinder block. And hello, Popo. I just clean throw it over him. Completely missed the police. Alright, see the phone booth right there? I'm surprised right now. Usually there's rats running around here that whenever you're committing a crime, you break a window, you mug somebody, or you're fighting the police, somebody runs to the phone booth and calls more police. For whatever reason, that's not happening here. Now let's go stir up some trouble and see if it happens. What's up, brother? Dude, dig your shirt. Adidas, cool stuff. Very cool. Alright, mugging. More police. More police. Bring them on. against the seat. Nobody is running to the phone booth. That's weird. Usually there's pedestrians running around that will rat you out. Well, we'll keep doing head smashes. And keep the hat on. And handcuffs. Tell you what, we got handcuffs? Let's go use these handcuffs. I don't think I've done that yet. Let's hook this guy up. Cha-ching! Dude, I love the handcuff power-up. It only gives you like 30 points. It doesn't give you a lot of points. I just think it's really, really cool. And you can do it to the police, too. Well, see, there's a rat. There's a guy that's going to go call more police, like it even matters now. Alright, so we're going to go back. Ah, the flash dealer never came back. But, yeah, see, the crime meter's almost full. So we'll just punch this car a couple times, kick it a couple times, and yeah, that's it. All we gotta do is run back. But we're still a few thousand away from the high score. So, let's go fight the police. Bitch, what you think of that? What you think of that? Huh? Huh? Bitch, what you think of that? What you think of that? Yeah, the best way to reach the high score are these head smashes. I've said it over and over again. I recommend doing that a lot. It's quick, it's easy, and it works. Cool thing about Dorsey Wright, though, that I wanted to bring up. He, like I said, the last film that he made was in 1985. I googled his name. Alright, there they are. Harrison and Garrison. We broke up the police stakeout. So we're ready to talk to LC. Dorsey Wright now works for the New York Transit Authority, which I think is great. After the last board that we ran through was Rembrandt, where we're tagging on all the trains and everything and trying to avoid the Transit Authority, Dorsey Wright, who was born in the Bronx, he's a New York guy, he now works for the New York Transit Authority. I think that's awesome. I was wondering if, when they were filming this movie, you know, since the director and the producers and everything, they had to work with the Transit Authority to make this film because it was shot entirely on location. And they had to go through all the trains and everything. I'm wondering if he made some friends there and then ended up working for him later. If that's how he got the job. I don't know, but that's pretty cool, I think. Dude, notice LC gives him the bag. It's not even zipped up. It's just wide open with all the drugs sticking out. Didn't think that through. But broke up the stakeout, got the drugs. Now we have to confront the Satan's mothers. The Satan's mothers are a heavy set. These guys are not easy to beat down. See the helmet the guy's wearing with the spike on top? That's our trophy in the hangout. You just hand it to him, wide open, you know what I mean? Not even zipped up. Yeah. And Virgil set us up. Virgil set us up. In the hopes that the Satan mothers were going to kill Cleon. This paranoid fuck, this little bitch with the pick sticking out of his fro, set us up because he was afraid Cleon was going to take his spot. So we're in this warehouse. You can use stealth here because there's scouts everywhere. But we're still a little bit away from the high score. So we want to get some head smashes in. Which we're only 1,000 points away from the high score, so it's not even going to be an issue. But that back little corner, there's a flash over there.
This way, soldier. Right behind you.
Coming up here, there's a scout to the left, and there's a scout directly in front of us.
I thought you was heavy, man. Oh shit.
You can use stealth. You can like sneak in the shadows and pick up a brick or a bottle and sneak up behind them and hit them, or you can just take them out before they have the chance to call in reinforcements. That's one down, and we got one more.
Hiding like rats. What the fuck? Let's move it.
But we're going to keep doing head smashes until we hit the high score. There is a boss battle at the end of this. It's not a really hard boss battle.
Son of a bitch. Asshole.
But you go through this fence. We've got another part of this warehouse. I'm going to show you. You can go two ways here, and they both lead to exactly the same place. You can go to the right, you can go to the left. I'm going to go to the left first. This is the long way around. Put down this scout. Like I said, this is the long way around. You go through here,
You think you're gonna get a jump on me, man? I see what's going
and up on that walkway, there's another scout who's going to see us as we run by, and we're going to get jumped on. Just like that.
shit coming from.
And now we're just a few hundred away from the high score. Not even, you know, it doesn't even matter now.
Let's hustle these queers.
But there's a gate. Open up the gate.
Right look, the slower you die.
Now we can open up and run through this way, and we're out of here. Now I'm going to show you the other way around too, just because I feel like it. Oh shit, that guy's got a knife. I like the fact that you're playing as Cleon in this board, but it's the last time you're going to play as Cleon in the game. But he's got a completely different outfit on. He's not wearing the red and the you know, the leopard skin do-rag that he's normally got. If you notice, this level is a lot of blues and grays and some browns. You know what I mean? It looks completely different than all the other levels where you play as Cleon. I think that's pretty cool.
What the hell is this? You scared?
And don't forget that. Where'd that guy come from? That guy wasn't there before. Another guy running around the corner. Let's put this guy down first. Since we're never gonna play as Cleon again, here's my move, Jad Sidekick. Jad Sidekick. And do his ground power move. Ground rage move. Wah! Right there, biatch. Alright, this is where we came in.
Move it.
That was the way to go to the left. That was the long way. If you go to the right, there's usually a scout there, but we already took him out. This room behind it is another flash. And going this way, that walkway we ran under before, is where it is. There's that scout that saw us.
Scared of a couple of bruises.
Put him down real quick.
That was a love tap, son.
And go pick this lock. And if you look over to the right, when you go the long way, takes you to the exact same place. You can go either way, it doesn't make any difference. Go down this way, another flash on the way out, which you're going to need because the boss battle's next. Alright, gonna have a sip of my brew
Come on, let's go, come on.
during this cutscene.
Where to? Down there. Jump. Let's go.
Man, look at these guys booking it. Shit.
Man. Where the fuck were
Alright,
we
you think
set
you're
up?
okay? I think we're in the clear.
Ain't out of this yet.
Oh, wait, we're not.
Faggots.
Holy shite.
End of the line.
Look at these guys.
Look at me. I am the future of this city. I am the fucking
Okay,
man.
the big bald guy, you can't grab him. This guy right here, you can grab and do head smashes on. It beats him down faster because that's a really big move. The other guy you can't grab. He will throw you down every time. It hurts every time you try to grab him. So this guy, not a problem. That guy, it doesn't work on.
Hey, shit. You ready to die?
See, he's big, he's bad, he's hard to beat down. The other guy, not so much, even though he's got a knife. Yeah, go ahead, stab me, go ahead. Alright, that's the end of him.
Face all over the ground. Stop it. Don't fucking do that. I swear I'll kill you. You
Get my hat back. Make me lose my hat. See, even with a knife, that guy is tough to beat down. You know, you stab Cleon with a knife a few times, he's dead. You stab that guy, nothing. Alright. Hit my rage. You hit my rage, he's not going to do any damage. He can still knock us down and everything, but it doesn't really hurt at all. Almost got him, almost there, and boom! Gone. That's the end of this one. Not the hardest boss battle in the game by any means, but this is a really cool board. I like this one. And again, I like the fact that Cleon looks completely different. That the board looks completely different than most of the other levels in the game. I really like this one. And Cleon is pissed.
Virgil, you son of a bitch, get your ass down here.
But in terms of the backstory, this is how it all started.
How'd the deal go? You backstabbing punk. Hey,
And Virgil, with his pick sticking out of his fro, as cool as that may be,
we were supposed to make things happen.
just a paranoid, obnoxious fuck.
I know you trying to make moves behind my back.
This is the end of this one. The next one you get to be Swan.
You just started a war.
Finally, we get to play as Swan through a level, so that's all real good. I will see y'all then. Thank y'all so much for watching.
You and what fucking army? You're gonna see, brother. You're gonna see.